Hello. So let's do the daily Fusele again. We'll do the first daily number 1. Yesterday was number 0. And actually the date is hard to say for this one because it's actually resets at the same time for everyone at midnight UTC. So that's going to be like British time, midnight. So for me, it's January 23rd. It could be the 24th for some people. When they get this daily, so depending on your time zone, it's the 23rd or 24th. So just go off the Fusele number, daily number 1. I'm going to stop putting the date up because I think that'll be confusing. So if you didn't see my last Fusele video, basically what happens here is there is a special twist to each guess that you make. So for example, our first guess, 1 to 3 tiles are incognito tiles. You won't know what the hint is. So these 2 tiles just won't show the coloring of whatever we guess. And then I got some feedback that I should have done both games. I should have done the regular Fusele and then also the blind Fusele, which I think is called now. So it used to be called Chaos Fusele, so I guess that changed. So either way, Chaos or blind Fusele, we will do both of them. There are 2 different words. So I wasn't sure yesterday whether that was the case, but it is the case. So I'll just do both in the same video. So what should we start with today? Well, 2 are incognito, so I want to get the high value letters. You know, I think stare is still really good. Getting that S and T and the E, but maybe TR would be better. So we could do like, I don't know, trace or something, get that E at the end and get the TR. Let's try that. Ooh, okay, so there is an E at the end. Okay, what's our twist on this one? 1 tile in the row is a lie. So this is like Fibble. One of the colors will be wrong, but just one of them. So let's, where does this R go? Could it be something like, I don't know, IRE or ORE? We could do score, give that a try. And we can just basically hope that the E or the R is the lying one. Okay, so the E was not lying. So we haven't caught a lie yet. I'm gonna guess, we should probably just, let's see, what's our twist? Your guess must repeat a letter. Ooh, okay. So what letter are we going to repeat? I'm tempted to say this R is the lie because I'm hopeful about ORE, but it's more likely the O is the lie and the R is telling the truth. So, but what letter do we want to repeat? Can we repeat the R or maybe just, maybe try the A? We haven't technically tried the A yet because we didn't get info about it. So like I could do something like amaze. I don't like that Z, but that's what I'm kind of thinking about. So now I can't get amaze out of my head, but we could also try the O again and see if it was a lie. How about every? That'll test if the R is the lie and new letters. And you know, it won't be the answer, but it'll give us info. But I kind of want a different vowel if I'm going to do that. How about ovoid? I kind of like that one. It repeats the O because we have to repeat a letter. It tests the O in this slot to see if that was the lie. It also gets an IDV, which we haven't tried. I think there's probably a much better word to use, but we're going to go with this one. Nothing in ovoid. So this was the lie, which means this R is telling the truth. What's our twist? So now we're going to get nearby alphabet letters. So the R is probably in the middle and then E at the end. So what would this word be? We know there's no V, so it's not something like verse. It's not curse because there's no C. You can change the keyboard to alphabetical, which I think is useful when you're on this clue. Excuse me. So on this clue, we can change to alphabetical, and then we get told if we're within 3 letters of the guess. So we should pick letters that are gonna let us know the most information. So like maybe start with L. We still haven't tested the A, so we could do L-A-R. It can't be larva. That would have been great, though. I should have guessed larva last guess. Anyway, how about large? It could be the answer, and we'll get some nice proximity clues from that as well. Okay, so the R was correct, as I suspected. The G means that it's not correct, but it's gonna be probably the H, the F, or the E. But okay, preset. So we have to use an E in the middle. So we can't do a correct answer anyway. Let's switch back to QWERTY. I like the QWERTY layout better. I want to find out what this G is though. So R. I kind of want to go back to alphabetical. Okay, we'll go back to alphabetical for now. So this G is telling us E, F, or H for this letter. Could we end in R, E, E? I don't think so. Well, I guess there's like degree. No, I don't think so. There's no D. Also, degree has way too many letters in it. So if it wasn't an E, we'd be R, F, E, or R, H, E. What would be R, F, E? And we know there's no A. We also know that that this slot is not B or C, if that's helpful. So it might be a U. So it's something U, R, something E, and this is near G. Do I test an E there? Oh, I bet it's puree. I think the answer is puree, double E. Okay, let's switch back to QWERTY. I'm almost positive the answer is puree. So we can test that with a P at the start. Let's do preen. Yeah, so, oh, it's not puree, but it is R-E-E. Huh. This one will only tell us about greens. Ooh, that's a nasty one to have as your second to last guess. But I'm pretty sure it would have to be U-R-E-E. But, oh, puree, it's not puree. I'm glad I tested the P. What else would it be? Could it not be a U? Could it be like a Y? Or how many words end in double E? I'm trying to understand this keyboard because we definitely ruled out A, but it still has A. Oh, we only ruled out A from this slot, right? So that's why, because this was the proximity clue. So this slot's not an A, but or a B or a C or a D. But we could still have an A first. Agree. It's agree. Yes, got it. All right, well, that was tough. That's a tough word, too. Yeah, this game's going to be... It's going to have spikes of difficulty, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I said I would do the chaos... Or I guess it's called blind now, the blind Fusele now. So let's do that. So let's start with the answer to the other one. Let's start with agree. What does this say? Must repeat a letter? That's perfect. Agree works. Now we don't get yellows, we only get greens. So... do I want to try RA? I guess I could. And I could try Y at the end, because that's usually where Ys are going to be anyway. So how about raspy? Nothing. Okay, so now we can't use the Q, E, O, D, F, or N. You can see the keyboard... sorry, it's below me. You can see the keyboard right below me. We are allowed to try the R and A again. We just know they aren't in that spot. So I'm thinking AR here now. I can't do the E. There isn't an E anyway. Can I do snarl? No, there's no... I can't... There might be an N, but I can't try it right now. Snarl would have been a pretty interesting guess, though. How about ARY, though? How about scary? Nice. So the SAR are in place. What's this? One tile is a lie? We might be able to get it, though. Is it snarl? I'm going to try snarl. Okay, I think this is the lie. And I think it's not snarl. Now we're getting orange hints. So there's no reason not to use the greens there because we already know what the letters are in those slots. It could be ST. It could be start. Let's try that. It's not, and it's not anywhere near T. Incognito tiles on the two that I need? Well, we can still try to get the word. SAR. It's not a T. It's not near T in the alphabet. Spark, maybe? No. And so now I just get one more guess. I didn't get any info from that last guess. Yikes. Okay. So I need to use these T's. Let's go back to alphabetical. We're not within 3 of T. So we're not T, U, V, W, S, R, Q. So we have the S, A, R in place. I don't think the L's lying. Although if the N were lying, we could end an N. If the L were lying, we could have an L here. But I get the feeling the N's just gray. So what could we be here? S, H? It's not shark. Well, we don't know it's not shark because it's covered. Shark is 100% possible. K is very far away from T. Oh, it's actually telling us this. So when we go to this slot and this slot, it does gray out the letters that it can't be. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm gonna go with shark. All right. Is it shark? It was shark. Nice. Didn't lose my first blind Fusele. Alrighty. Well, this is a super fun variant. So Toyer did an amazing job on this, and we're just gonna get more twists as time goes on, is what I hear. So this will just keep getting cooler and cooler. Really like this variant. It takes a lot of thinking. It's pretty difficult sometimes. Both of these I had some difficulties with. How'd you do on them? And if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like and subscribe?